Are you ready?
Hello and welcome to the first episode of this season's Across the Line. We have a very special episode in store for you this month with lots of changes around Leinster headquarters. We talk to new head coach Leo Cullen as he prepares for the coming season. And Isa Nacewa returns to Leinster, eager to get out on the pitch. All this and more right here on Across the Line.
I'm very, very excited about the chance that I have to coach this team. A team I'm very, very passionate about. A team, it's amazing really to have that chance to be able to coach a team on your own doorstep really. A team I first played for as a schoolboy in 1995 into the senior team where I made my debut in 98, and to think of some of the success we've had as a group here and as a club. Really passionate about the team and excited about trying to lead them forward. We have some young kids that come in here every year into the academy or the sub-academy that have come through the schools or the youth system and the clubs. I really get a real kick out of when I see young players coming through where they get the opportunity to play with the senior team and even how they progress beyond that. So I understood that as a player, and even the role as an older player for a few years where you're trying to bring guys through and see them progress, and I get a genuine kick out of that. We try to break it down into blocks. The World Cup reality, just that poses where we have 6 games during the World Cup period, and then we're straight away into a pretty big block of games as well, which means Europe comes around quite quickly as well for those international guys. So it's a challenge. It is a challenge trying to manage guys in 2 separate environments. The guys that will be going to World Cup are very focused on going to World Cup and making sure that they give it all they have, because again, in a player's career, they don't come around that often. Every 4 years, that cycle comes around. We've got some academy guys have been integrated into senior group. We have some players in on short-term contracts that are in the group, and listen, it's great, amazing opportunity for those guys, and it's up to them how they perform. So we will definitely see some new faces in the group. We are away to Edinburgh in the first Pro 12 game of the season, and all the while we're trying to manage the bodies that we have, so we're in best possible shape when it comes to that first Pro 12 game. Yeah, the Champions Cup this year is going to be a big challenge for us. We are in a very tough group, and we've got to try and navigate our way out of that pool. We're ambitious to be in the quarterfinals. That's all we're really thinking about. How do we get enough points to qualify from the pool? Ideal world, everyone wants a home quarter, but we're not looking that far beyond just trying to navigate our way out of what is a very difficult pool. We've, I think, tried to put in, I suppose, make some big statements with some of the players that we brought back into the group this year, and all the while we're trying to bring through players, as we've mentioned, and we want players to be ambitious. We want players to continue on some of the success that's been built over the last number of years. Isa was a great contributor to the group as a player. He's had 2 years away from Leinster where he went back to New Zealand. He's 2 years out of playing rugby. If you watched him on the training field, you would think he hasn't missed 2 days. He's seen it from the other side of the fence as well, from the coach's side in terms of the role that he had with the Auckland Blues. So I'll definitely lean on his experience that he has picked up over the last number of years. But also just in terms of what he can give as a player first and foremost. I think he's very keen just to get out there and play at this stage, and hopefully he'll get some minutes in these first couple of pre-season games.
Absolutely delighted to be back. It's very familiar being back around Dublin, back around this base. It's really exciting to be back as well. We've got Leo Cullen, head coach. Gervin's looking after the backs and attack at the moment. You've got John Fogarty with the scrum coach and doing a lot of work with the forwards and the breakdown, and Richie Murphy's coming back in, obviously. So with Leo's been so calculative over the last 8 to 10 weeks, everything he's put out in front of the players that it was a moving process until it all got confirmed, and he's been open and honest the whole way, which has really helped us as a squad with the Rugby World Cup players away, just the mentality around the squad just to keep building towards Edinburgh in our first game. He's been right on the money, and he's kept us all up to speed, so it's been clear cut the whole way through. The whole squad respects Leo. It's not long out of the change room that he was there playing, but he did so much coaching while he was a player. It was just natural for him to step into the role, and everyone from a back to a forward to a front rower respects Leo massively and know he's the man for the job. He's one of the most successful captains in Europe and gets hardly any accolades for that. So the fact that he is there in charge, he's got 100% backing of the whole squad. Everyone's in great nick. It's great having the Rugby World Cup guys back in the base. They love the place. They love coming back here, and seeing them around. It motivates everyone else to up your game. It's World Cup year, and it's not just those guys out there pushing for something big. It just drives everyone in the whole club here to just get better. And Edinburgh is our focus. There's the World Cup, but we're all trying to get in the right direction. Losing in the semi-final of Europe is enough motivation to bring the whole squad back after World Cup once everyone's back together to just drive to win trophies and drive for better consistency. I think that's one of the main things Leo's been driving is we're any consistent effort week in, week out, no matter if the Rugby World Cup guys are here or if it's the young guys involved. We've just got to go forward as a squad. You know, I've always enjoyed just whatever numbers on my back, but for me, I've just got to get out after a few years off and pull back on a Leinster jersey, and I can't wait.
This month sees Leinster versus Toulon tickets on public sale from the 24th of September. 16 Leinster players were named in the Ireland Rugby World Cup squad. Leinster women face Munster this Saturday in a title decider at Thomond Park. Former Leinster player Sean Byrne was announced as an elite player development officer for Leinster. And Gervin Dempsey, Richie Murphy, Kurt McQuilkin and John Fogarty were unveiled as part of Leo's backroom staff. Leinster's Pro 12 season starts with a bang away to Edinburgh on Friday the 4th of September, kicking off at 7:35. That's followed by the first home encounter against Cardiff Blues in the RDS on Saturday the 12th, kicking off at 5:15. All tickets can be purchased on leinsterrugby.ie. For more great Leinster TV content, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also be sure to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. That's all we have time for this month, folks. For more in-depth features, news and tickets, be sure to check out leinsterrugby.ie. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here on Across the Line.
Thanks for watching Leinster TV. Hit subscribe to get the latest videos.